Dream Racing is one of the top driving experiences not just in Las Vegas, but around the globe. Their facility is truly world class and the choice of cars to drive is incredible. They have everything from Japanese and American sports cars such as Supra, GTR, Mustang, NSX and Corvette, to Lamborghini, Ferrari, Audi and McLaren European supercars. Then, more serious track day specials with things like the GT2 and GT3 RS, Huracan Performante and 488 Pista, before you step up into the world of full-blown race cars such as a Porsche Carrera Cup car, Ferrari Challenge and Lamborghini GT3. There is something for everyone regardless of experience or taste in cars. They have excellent instructors who can keep someone safe who has never even been in a fast car, let alone driven one, or can coach you along to some incredible lap times if your experience and skill is up to it. We visit Dream Racing every time we're in Las Vegas, as it's not only fun, but a great chance to try out the latest and greatest supercars. New to the fleet since our last visit was the Porsche 992 GT3, so only logical that we test it out. Also new for us was using the outside track. We've done hundreds of laps on the infield track, so new car and new track would certainly make things pretty interesting. First up, we did a recce lap to learn the track in a new Corvette. First up, we're going to drive a 991 GT3, so an older version, before we jump into a 992 GT3 for a bit of comparison. We didn't use the RS because I've driven that heaps of times. I thought we'd go back and drive something I haven't had heaps of time in, so this is a good comparison to go in first. So GT3, the hype is real, they always have been. To be honest, I forgot how good an older generation GT3 really is. The ability to get confident and comfortable on a new track in this car was still so easy. If anything, I probably got overconfident. When you drive the cars here, obviously they still have to have some stability control and track control still turned on. I probably got a little bit too excited a couple of times and wanted to throw it as if everything was off and wanted to slide it because, man, the car just lets me know what's going on. Porsches are as good as everyone says, if not better. So to go in the older GT3 like this before driving the new 992 GT3, this is already so good. So if that's better than this, man, it's just something else. But yeah, this is more than enough car for most people. So for those people that think, oh, I have to have the latest generation GT3, the 991 GT3 is still exceptional car and so much fun on track. But my ability to get up to speed and learn the track and the car at the same time in this is really good. I love it. I just love these things so much. And I never thought I'd say that as a GTR fan. Porsche GT3s are the bomb.
Nice open track just for us right now.
Yeah.
I told you, the front, you're just able to trust what the car is going to be doing, right?
It took 3 laps just to realise it could do that after your brain readjusting from a normal one.
And so the biggest aha moment I saw from you was right here, right before the turn-in, where we actually caught it right at the last second, and you almost had like, oh, this thing can go a lot more lateral.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It can handle a lot more lateral,
It didn't seem to worry it at all. I felt like the other one I wanted to drift out of it. I felt like it kind of wanted me to do that, while this one wanted to be like, no, let's try and put a lap together with you.
That's it, yeah. Because the front, that's what I was saying, that the front has like this dead zone with the front end, where you feel like you got to drive it with the rear.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Holy wow! GT3 is already a car that's here. This just pushed it like down to here and inserted it back up here. Probably the easiest way to explain it is, everyone has said the front end in this is way better, and even as someone that's a amateur driver that's okay, the difference in the front end was incredible. I felt like the old GT3, I had to drive it from the rear. There was a dead zone in the front, could get a bit understeer. Still incredible, we're talking limits that are quite high, but I felt like all I wanted to do was drive the old one from the rear. I actually wanted to get sideways and felt like drift instinct almost wants to kick in. This car screams at me to put a lap together. So I feel like Hooligan, this one I want to actually carve a corner. This one was telling me, I want you to put a lap together. It actually took a couple of laps to really almost just trust that front end. It was able to turn in a lot different to the older one, which meant you could also then get on the gas a lot sooner. So almost after getting out of that, there was just a couple of laps of retraining the brain. Great instructor though, which means, getting told where you can push it and trust it. But overall, man, I don't even know what to say. You can't even put in words. Every journalist has written an article about this car around the entire world. They are all completely correct. It is the best driver's car you can buy with rego plates on at the end. There are faster cars. There are cars with better spec sheets, better interiors. It doesn't matter. When it comes to a driver, every driver will say that driving one of these flat out is the most rewarding car on the planet, and they're right. I just want to drive the RS version now.
You were right there. We were piecing up a lap perfectly, and no, we just got to get you come out more and more, and you need to drive this one on our inside track.
How long does it take you to go either this guy can drive or oh crap? Like how long does that take?
The first braking zone.
Right.
First braking zone, first corner. I know if you got a proper braking foot, I know if you got the good technique for turn-in, especially the late turn-in with the different chassis that require that. Yeah. And so when you get a guy that's really timid, braking like 50 feet before the braking zone, turning in, and like let's say it's a left-hand corner and they're already on the left side of the track, that's a tall tail sign. I'm like, all right, let's bring it back to the Gran Turismo a little bit, get back to the driving line.
Driving line. I feel like you did let me go a bit though.
I did.
Good. Yeah, I felt like you weren't.
Because at the same time, I know your pedigree at the same time.
Yeah.
And that being said, when you know your client, when you can trust them going into turn one, especially letting the car kind of unsettle and drift around the corner, even though the Porsche wouldn't even really call it a drift because all the weight's in the back anyway. Yeah. So when you're dealing with the bankment like that, it's like, okay, drift, more like a power slide.
I found turn one way less intimidating than I kind of hyped myself up to. I was really hyped up for that to be quite an intimidating corner, and it kind of wasn't once I had the trust.
Well, and
to just lift, turn, and brake late. Like, it was fine.
This chicane right here, going into the back section here, that's one of the hardest spots for people to get.
I loved it.
And you were a natural at it. Because you developed your rhythm instantly, right? As soon as you realize coming off that blind straightaway, going at that little hump, don't abandon the throttle 100%. No. Just bring it back to 75, let it settle, throttle in, then brake, downshift, wait, downshift again, and then drive off. I
feel like I got one of them that was nailed. I feel like from the exit of the last corner until the end of the back straight, I'm fine. 5 more laps, I reckon I would have got it.
Well, I'll be your guy for the next 5.
We'll be back, but hopefully that. Well, I don't know where I want to go.
We'll be inside and with the sun up.
Yeah, perfect. Excellent.
Cool.
Thanks again.
Yes, sir.
Cheers.
Yes, sir.